Welcome to the Investor Impact Power Talks with Vinney Chopra, where investors gather to share their insights and strategies in the world of multifamily, real estate, and beyond. Get ready to be inspired and equipped for your next level of success.
Okay, so the context over here is basically whenever we're trying to buy a RAL, that's when we want to have operators interviewed as well, right? Because like currently I'm looking at Danville, Blackhawk, and Pleasanton, all these areas. There are a bunch of different operators. Some have thousands of units, which are like they have their corporate offices in somewhere in the Midwest, Tennessee, and whatnot. And there are some other RALs which are much smaller than that, mom and pop type, something like 6, 8, 10 beds as well. So basically, there are a bunch of different operators that you can go to. And when you're in the research phase, there are some, like when you shared these questions with me the other day.
Yeah.
So yeah, like these are the questions that you can ask an assisted living facility operator.
Yeah.
To
Can you make them a little bigger if possible? I wonder. Oh, yeah. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Again, the big thing is the levels of care. What kind of level of care they offer when you're asking the operators at a site, or when you're interviewing some other operators, you want to ask them, what experience do you have in care? Can the residents right there? See, look at that. There are a lot of different questions. The biggest thing I wanted to mention was in RAL, you're looking for an operator who is not at a big box, because in the big box, there will be maybe 2, 3, 4 very accomplished directors. We used to have one director, we'd pay $130,000, and then she was in charge of the whole 38 or 42 staff members. So our executive director would hire the cook, the deputy cook, the nurse, the leasing person. Leasing manager was a huge thing in that one. Then the business manager, and then she'll exercise director. These are some big ones come to my mind right away. And then caregivers, because it's a 24-hour operation, and a nurse, right? Resident nurse and the weekend nurse, all those things. Essentially, safety, security, do you have in place? Maybe this, how do you assess residents' need and create individualized care plans? Maybe, I think, again, this, I'm sorry, I just sent it out to you right away, but I would have changed some questions to ask the operator, right? Because we want to find out if they are the good people or not. And I might even get that questions from my operator consultant in Arizona, because she interviewed somebody today, 2 people. She's going to train. They are already accomplished. They have license. They live nearby. This is my second home that I'm buying, and then they'll be able to manage that.
Well, Vinny, one of the things that you can ask all the questions you want. I can give you all the right answers, but you still do.
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
people are sloppy and lazy.
Mm-hmm,
That
mm-hmm,
are some of them are smart, and on top of it, that are crooks too.
mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm,
most people can't help bragging. So
mm-hmm,
Facebook is a great way to see what's really going on in someone's life.
mm.
Uh, for some of them, because they'll brag about this or they'll say that, and then all of a sudden you might get a little bit better. It's just a second way to look
Yeah, yeah.
what they're doing.
No, what
So
you said, getting resumes put together is so easy, right? You can write any kind of resume, except if you call the references and all that, they give you the names
well,
of their friends.
yeah, they do. They give you names of your friends. And one of the things that we have our clients do is
Uh-huh.
interview somebody 3 times in three
Mm.
different locations with 3 different people.
Mm. Look at
and
that.
and
Yeah.
after the first one they're spot on, but after
Uh-huh.
they start talking, they're all asking different questions. People let their guard
Yes.
down. It's just we don't realize we're being recorded right now. We don't think
Mm-hmm.
about it after everybody's like, oh, I could never talk. No, after 2 or 3, 5, 10 minutes you forget.
Yeah.
And so that's another thing that when I'm doing business consulting with people, three
I
and I can tell
I
you that one of the hires that I made for a business,
mhm.
I learned my lesson the hard way. She was late.
Yeah.
every time with a
Ah,
solid excuse. She lasted
I
2 weeks.
I have those. I had actually one in accounting department. Brother, I want to take thank you, Stephen. I do want to say what you were showing, Saurabh. Always look at the date of the comment. See, that's 7 years old.
Yeah.
So 7 years, it doesn't give me much I want right now. 2024, T19. Look at that. So maybe this is not good sign because you want to know as that has been operating now, or is it been even operated now, right? So I think the key thing I would say, if you're looking through Danville and all this area, the homes are so expensive. It's been mind blowing for you to find maybe already operating home here will probably sell for 5 million RAL. I may be wrong because the homes are 3 million, 2 million, right? How do you make sense of it, right? I would, if I were you, I don't know. But you tell me, you said San Ramon and Danville and Blackhawk. Those are the three most expensive areas in the whole east side of the bay.
Like I was looking at these places on
Oh,
our,
yes.
yeah, so a bunch of them show up and looks like if you just go on Danville, right? This the same
Yeah.
two or three of them show up. All of them are in
Yes.
residential neighborhoods. They might have
Yeah.
solved the whole HOA problem themselves as
Hmm.
well. Looks like there are some RAL homes over here in this region. But yeah, like it's true. The median.
Got you. So let's go do another thing if you don't mind. Remember RAL website? I learned it from Emma, right? Emma. Oh my gosh. She comes sometimes, she doesn't come sometimes. She's doing a RALs in Wisconsin or someplace. Emma,
Ella,
right?
Ella,
Emma. Ella,
Ella.
Ella. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah. She might be traveling or something because she hasn't come for a few weeks. But anyway, the thing is, I'll do Google. Let Google do the walking. Don't go to this one. These are only the people who registered with this organization. So let's go to Google if you don't mind. Let's go Google search and let's look for a location where the house prices are lower. Let's go to Fairfield. So say RAL, Residential Assisted Living Home in Fairfield, California. Let's do that. Let's see what comes out. Or Vallejo. Vallejo is also close by to the San Francisco. Let's just go there. In there, what comes out? The top 10. Oh, not funeral homes. No. Did you
Nothing.
write assisted livings? No.
RAL homes.
No, RAL is wrong word. See,
Acha.
the Google does not. You have to write residential assisted living homes. Yeah, you got to spell it out. Yeah, because RAL, it might think about some other things, right? Beautiful. Okay, now we see it. See, those are the ones. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. So many are there. Is that right?
Looks like it.
Uh, yeah, look at that. Now, see, again, what are we trying to accomplish here? See, we are trying to see what kind of properties are doing these things, right? But then we need to find a empty home, right? And then we'll have to see. I'm just trying to look at end in mind. So this one, highly recommend. What's the name on the right side too? Is it listing then, or what's going on here?
It's called Vista Prado, and then it's not a
Okay,
listing. It's an operational assisted living facility. It's
okay, got it, got it. In the heart of vibrant valley, Vallejo, right there, right? So they are trying to attract, right? Attract seniors to come
yeah.
live in this facility. What we need to say is maybe we should go back again if you're looking for. I was thinking we should be looking at the purpose is to find a broker who really is, what's the word, specializes, right, in selling residential assisted living homes in a particular city. That's the key. That's the key. So we'll have to do some good queries to find out who is that realtor, or maybe even assisted living on sale, say like that, right? Currently, and then the city where you are thinking about, right? I think Brother Darren just joined. We have few more people there. Yeah, Darren, you want to share the video? Oh, he's only listening in. I got it. That's okay. Alrighty. Yeah. So,
Looks
there
like
is
you.
one here. Yeah, let's take a look at. Yeah. See this now. It's a 50,000 square feet. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's like a big center. And
Yeah.
it's already filled up or something. I don't think we are going to buy that large facility, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
we just need to do more research to, first of all, find out what place is good. Any other questions, Dave? What questions would you ask of here? Let's see.
I have so many questions. This is a business that you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
certainly you are well versed in. And so,
Hmm.
of course, what I look at is, all right, getting the property. If you can get the property right now, properties that are in excess of $1 million aren't selling very well.
Yep.
So this should be like the time of the century to find RELs, like find deals that are not in an HOA, that are not deed restricted, where you could put an REL in because
Hmm.
somebody's got a $2 million property that has some land, or maybe that doesn't have some land. But my questions are like, where do you run? What is the roadblocks? What are we not seeing in this thing? Because if it doesn't have a license, you need an operator that has a license. If it doesn't, so what are those roadblocks, me? Why don't
Very
you?
good point. Very good point. Very good point. I think I'm so glad you set it up that way, Dave. The biggest thing is the operator. The biggest thing is to talk to few operators, one in Vallejo, one in Fairfield, one in Sacramento, one in Roseville, right? And all on the phone or Zoom meeting. Hey, I'm thinking about buying a home and then starting an RAL. I'm looking for what I do need to do, right? So you try to find RAL specialists, residential assisted loan specialists with a license in Vallejo and in Fairfield, maybe in Oakland, I don't know. Every location depends. See, the thing is, I will not go into very expensive places because I know I have to pay them more to, and the people who will be living in those homes will need top-notch furnitures and everything, right? And the cost has to be higher. So I'll try to go other parts. That's what my thinking is. Why I'm not buying in the Bay Area, because it's so big. It's in my town or like that. It's so expensive. But in Scottsdale area, I'm able to do it at a lower entry point. And it's a good place, and Phoenix and all that. Yeah, over here also. You mean California people will not go to assisted living? They will be. I heard about one lady over there in Roseville, actually. Hold on. You just showed me Roseville. And she's into RAL. She's from Romania. I don't know her name, but I know from Ukraine, Elijah, my good buddy. Oh, look at this home. Look at that. What a beautiful home over here. But 2.44, brother, how can you make ends meet? And if there are only 6 people staying there, Saurabh, Six
Hmm.
people only, right? Oh, 10 bedroom? What is it? Okay, go ahead. I didn't see the whole thing.
It's basically a 12 bedroom.
It is 12
Expand
bedroom. Hmm.
is expandable to 15.
Yes, and it came under that place over there in Yucca Valley, San Bernardino County, turnkey. So it's San Bernardino, near to you, brother Franco, right there. And our brother, what's his name? No, Farouk is not here. He came one time and now he's not here. So anyway, but the thing is, it's two-story too. Guess what? You
No.
cannot house the seniors unless there is an elevator and everything in this home. You cannot take them upstairs. So that will make it. Let's NDA for offering memorandum. Go down below, please. Seller disclosures. It says business, FFE and real estate included in the purchase, turnkey assisted living facility. Hold on. License, 12 bed license, ability to expand to 15. Okay. Expansion abilities, ability to expand to 15, 9 bedrooms. Hold on. It's 9 bedroom, 9 bath. So they are doing shared spaces. All right. 12 bed. See, when they say 12 bed, it means and only 9 bedroom. So some are single and some will be paired together, but they got a license for 12 beds. So just go over those semantics. A full bathroom, sink, shower, toilets, 7,000 square feet with city approval. Sellers converted the garage with city approvals. Look at that. Solar panels, all that. 1.6 acre of land. That's a huge land. So upkeep of that is going to cost money. Zero advertising budget. Why? Why zero? Profitable business, upside to increase revenue, cost per bed, call listing area. If I were you, sir, I'll call that broker and ask him all kind of questions
Hmm.
and say, what was there a facility over there already? Or did they just get the license and it is never operated on? Or was there license? Why is this home? When was it built, by the way? Let's look at that. Oh, reason of selling, retiring. Look at that. Simply retiring. But you know what? That's not enough reason. Maybe their license got revoked. I'm
Hmm.
telling you. I'm telling you. See, so you got to be the biggest detective and then figure it out. Why are they selling it? And
Hmm.
is there anybody in there? Call that BJ Delhamar and let him kind of spill the guts out. Hey, what's the average monthly that the seniors pay in this valley, in San Bernardino? That's a inner valley. It's not that expensive, by the way. Yucca Valley, Riverside is cheaper. Yeah, much cheaper, right? Yeah, Corona, Riverside, all that, Yucca Valley. I think 7,000 square feet. What's this? They're charging money for the acreage and everything. No. Oh, then look at the similar listing too. Go down, go down. Oh, look at that. Huh. Look at this here. What you find out? Oh no, 150. We don't want that. Adult daycare centers. Click on it. Yeah. See, you could come across so many good things by just spending time on the internet. Now look at this one here. Cash flow not available. So it seems like see, look at that. Oh, 150 licenses. They're in deep trouble. Incredible opportunity to acquire a very lucrative adult daycare. Ah, adult daycare business. See, don't get into that. Don't get into that. Behavioral and daycare. There are lawsuits after lawsuits. Somebody just sent me a listing, some people behind bar because they were doing this, what you call it, behavioral, and they were billing and even hospice, maybe also, maybe, I don't know, but they were overbilling and they were not even servicing. I'm recording this actually, but I'm not saying anybody's name. But you have to be really careful about this whole what you're buying, what's the business, what's the reputation of the home. all that. So I don't like that daycare center and all that. It's not where I'm going after. I want to give good quality care to the seniors, good meals, they are permanent residents, like that. So, anyway, I just ask you to go down there and I'll say no. The biggest thing I come across, see, in listing of that other house we looked at, 2.7 million, if you put 20% down, that's 540,000, just the down payment. Then you got a loan. How much money you have to charge the seniors to really even be there? Are you with me?
A little bit.
Go
I'd
ahead.
like your
Yeah.
opinion on this. What about this guy says he's retiring, so he wants cash flow. That's what everybody wants when they say tired.
Right.
Closing, what about just say everything's cool? Let's forget that it's not a place we want. Just for the sake of argument on negotiating for this.
Yeah.
What about a master lease?
There are different ways to do it. Seller financing, master lease, all those avenues are there. Stephen, you're right. But at the end of the day, brother, you got to put this into the formula to see how much is going to be mortgage. It's not rocket science. And then you figure out how much you're going to charge per person maximum.
Yeah,
And
so
then you
I was gonna add to that, Vinny. The downside to the master lease, Stephen, is you give up depreciation. So
oh yeah.
granted, you
Yeah.
have the expense of the lease, but you give up that depreciation. But if you can get the right lease payment, you'd gladly give up. So that's the trade-off. That's always the trade-off when you get
Yeah.
a situation versus, especially a lease with an option. I've done a lot of leases with option in residential, and it's great, but you don't have the deductions,
Yeah.
the depreciation.
Because the owner gets the deductions. Yeah, definitely. But anyway, I think maybe I'm glad we opened it up. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, brother. Yeah.
Vinny,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I remember you talking about lots and then having separate homes. I was talking to the gal that helped me through the orientation, and she was talking about a company that has 5 homes that are all back to back, and they're waiting to buy us, connect them all together. Do you know offhand if that house is 1.6 acres? Can you build another structure? Is it per address, 6 people, or is it per structure?
I think per address.
It's
I think so. That's how it's in Arizona. I don't know anything about California.
Okay.
I don't know. I have not looked into those things at all. But the thing is, it's the address.
Address.
You
Okay.
cannot just build so many in the back.
And that guy in that little spur there, it also said approved by the city.
City.
So
Yeah.
that tells you the city is looking pretty close, or they're
Yeah. City, state,
involved.
health department, fire department, brother, everybody's involved. When seniors are involved, everybody's involved. Yeah. 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 So you have to really dot all I's and cross all T's. I say that, right? To be able to. So it's not humongous. It's not humongous. The key thing is we got to find first the zip code where I know, I'm sorry, in that RAL, it says that only Danville has them. Maybe Danville people registered with that organization. So maybe we should search some more and find a more comprehensive list. Huh? Is it? Is it? I don't know. We have a little bit time. Let's see over here. We'll just go here. We just already talked about it, but is there a comprehensive, save list? I can't even spell it. Is that right? Comprehensive. Oh, I just did that. Come on. List, right? List of all the chill assisted. Come on, Vinny, you can't type. I cannot spell today. Residential, TIAL, residential assisted living homes, homes in California. Just say that. Let's see. See, it's, oh, look at that. California Department of Aging. Look at that. Oh, assisted living facilities. So 50-year CDA, California Department of Aging, providers and partners, careers with CDA, newsroom, assisted living facilities, general services, what they provide, and then hospice, what they provide, and then referring agencies, what they do, and determining the best housing option for me, help find, oh, get help with my landlord, get legal assistance. So this is a very good, like SEC ruling. There is a site here to help the aging people right there. Huh? Let's see here. Get home delivered meals. It shows over here. Find a nutrition or exercise class. I like that. Get transportation of appointments. Wow. So all these things are available right there, which maybe what we are not asking for. Let's go here. Providers and partners, grant opportunities, grant memos, caregiver resource centers, area aging for aging, disaster, aging and disability, resource connection. So these are all organizations, right? Again, we are going on a goose chase here. If I go back over here and back again, how many assisted livings are there in California? According to the US Census Bureau 2021, that's 3 years old, a county businesses parent survey states with the most assisted living communities include California, 4,100 are in California, Washington State, 1,900. Oh, is it Washington, D.C.? Washington State, yeah. It's 1,902. Look at that. Florida, 1,804. Texas has 1,295. Wisconsin has quite a bit. Wow. Ella is in Wisconsin, right? Yeah. 1,272. And Oregon has this. Did you see some pattern here, guys? Did you see that majority, the big ones, are in these 4 or 5 states? Arizona is not there. Maybe it's down the line, right? Search for how many and what's the average monthly cost for assisted living. There it is. According to this survey, it's this much, 62 this. It ranges from this to this right there. And then you keep on going, oh, security, social security pay, how much they give. Oh, wow. They just pay very little, about 630 for assisted living communities. Look at that. And then what's the largest assisted living company? Brookdale is the #1 company right there. 675 retirement communities in over 40 states. That's big. I knew that. They are really big. And then what medical pay for? So Medicaid will pay for the care of the right there, nursing home and all that stuff. Anyway, we could go down the line more and more, but citizens, when they run out of money, wow, look at that. Paid for assisted living through their personal bank accounts or savings, private pay, and then say, cheapest way for senior downsize smaller home, apartment to condo. Anyway, so there are lots of things here. How to qualify assisted living in Medi-Cal and Medicare right there, grocery stimulus. Again, we could go down this pike. The biggest thing again is to do searches on Google. If I go back here again, oh no, it won't take me there. Right there, searching for residential care facility for elderly. There is another organization, CANHR, Senior Care Homes Facilities, Senior Care Homes. These could be their own websites too. Oh, assisted living directory. Now that is the one, RAL, I think. Let's click on that again. Assisted living directory. Find the best local California assisted living right there. Oh, in different towns, popular areas in California. Where we were down in the Riverside area, right? Which one was that? Oh,
Vallejo?
Vallejo was over here. Let's check Vallejo. Yeah, if it is over here. Oh, Yucca Valley. Remember, we just saw one there. And then rural listings are here, Whittier, Walnut Creek. Oh, right there, not far from where I live. So here it's showing us in Walnut Creek, how many are there? Okay, Arteria, Montego Heights, but they're big, they're huge. See, that's not we want. See, we are not going to be buying these large ones. That's a huge operation, huge outlay of money, more risks involved, everything. So 178, this is not it. This is not it. We are looking for the residential.
Hi friends, this is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey Vinney, what are these over here? You know, I wrote this book a few years back, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon, very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening, 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children, and the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor, go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books. If you, printed means digital, if you can't afford it, but I would highly recommend for you to get these or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really, educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
That's all for this episode of The Investor Impact. Stay tuned for the next episode and don't miss out on the opportunity to learn and grow alongside this powerful inner circle.